Hey, hi guys, welcome to another video. In this particular video, we are going to talk about top 5 tips to get started into bug bounty. Now, I am going to talk about different tips that will definitely help you if you are someone who is actually wanted to get started into bug bounty and earn some money. So I see a lot of people actually asking in the comment box, like, what are the best way to get started into bug bounty? I also want to earn some money. I also wanted to learn this application security. So these questions will be answered through this particular video. So if you are someone who is actually really interested to know about, or even you have already got started into bug bounty but still not finding any particular vulnerability, then I'm going to give you 5 tips that will definitely help you to enhance your skill and take your bug bounty skills to next level. So the first tips that is very important is you need to have a learning mindset. So don't think like you will start bug bounty and within first month only you will earn some lakhs of money or maybe some like thousands of dollars. So it doesn't work that way. You need to give sufficient time to learn. When I say learn, you have to follow different methodology to find out different bug. You need to know the basics really well, and the most importantly, you need to have the mindset with a consistency, having patience, to learn and to see and all those things, and then only you will be able to become successful someday even in bug bounty. It's not that like easy, so that today you will study about OS or something for whole night and tomorrow you will find some of the remote code execution or maybe SQL injection. It takes time to learn and practice, and then basically apply that methodology into different websites to find out different bugs. So you definitely need to have a clear mindset about learning mindset, or having a mindset that will work as a long term. Do not expect like it will to work in a single term or single particular go or single day, right? So you need to have a patience and you need to keep learning. Now with that, let's come to the second point. So the second point is you need to follow different portal things like OWASP, or even one of the very popular portal, I would say, is Sportskeeper Academy, where you can practice our different vulnerabilities. So first thing you need to do is learn about different vulnerability. Go to the OWASP page, go to different security researcher page. I believe in today's world there are a lot of resources already available in order to teach you some of the basics, or even things like different injection. I have put a lot of videos in my channel, so you can go ahead and watch them. Try to understand what are the different vulnerability, how it has been exploited, how why this thing happen, how do different developer typically patch those kind of issue, or developer might have constructed that particular portal so that you are able to perform some of the bypass. So learn as much as you can. Even the most important part, I will say, is you need to practice as much as you can from Portskeeper Academy, or even there are a lot of different vulnerable applications already out there. So you need to practice those things from different URL. I will try put as much as URL in the description box, so do not forget to check the description box also, where I will add different URL where you can find out different resources to learn and practice, right? So the second point is you need to read, practice and learn. Now once you have these basics ready, the third point is you need to find out different targets. Like there are a lot of targets available these days now: HackerOne, Bugcrowd, even responsible disclosure. Different organizations have their own responsible disclosure sites. So you need to figure out which are the sites that you basically think that you should get started with. Even I would say, like, do not look for portal directly into HackerOne and all those things. In fact, find out some of the private bug bounty handling different website. Again, there is a GitHub link that I will put in the description box, which you can follow. Even I will put the link right here, so that you can follow to that URL and find out, or you need to search for like what is the Google Docs that you will be using in order to find out those kind of private website where you can go ahead and find out bug where typically not every security researcher looks. So typically the pro guys or whoever having skilled, they will basically look, they are there in bug bounty, or even Bugcrowd and even HackerOne, where you will get a lot of pro guys. But you shouldn't assume that, but that's how it works. But again, if you wanted to get started, we do not look for again those kind of website where already different security researcher would have tested it. Instead, you can look out for private websites where you will find different bugs. So find out their email address or maybe their Hall of Fame page. Even try if you can get a swag also, that will definitely motivate you to go to the next level. Now comes the fourth or really important point, that is you need to read the previously reported issues. So I will again put a Google Docs inside this particular description box even right here, so you can go ahead and search for this Google Doc. Even most frankly saying, I have learned a lot of this kind of attack methodology and different techniques from HackerOne reports personally, or the public disclosure report, or different blogs that security researcher typical write, even also different Twitter handle that you can follow, where they basically put lot of articles or whatever they write up they have done or research they have done. So you can follow those kind of methodology in order to learn more and more. So a very primary one I would say is like follow the HackerOne public disclosure report. That will definitely help you to learn a lot. Now the fifth point is never stop learning, right? You should never stop learning about different vulnerability, different bugs, because there is multiple way to bypass different methodology, and always there is a new day with a new approach. Some security researcher will find out some bugs where you would have already tested but you didn't found the bug, but he utilized his own manual method or his own analytics basically, or analysis power, in order to find out those kind of bugs. So again, I would suggest you to, if you are testing let's say JWT or something, try to go to the depth and find out how does this JWT token is implemented, what are different way to bypass. In fact, I already posted a video on JWT token, so you can also watch that. So there you should go to the depth of the vulnerability and try to understand. Even from the public report that I said in fourth point, you also need to gather the methodology that security researcher would have thought while testing that particular area. So let's say he's testing for a cart or cart of a shopping portal. Then if you see that the guy has already able to check out the bug by manipulating the ID parameter in order to make a free shopping, then you need to think like that in order to find out those kind of bugs. So from the reports, not only look at the steps but also try to get the mindset that security researcher would have done in order to find out that bug. So the last point is really important. You need to have a learning mindset, and again please remember, this particular field never ends. So every day some researcher will come out some different methodology in order to find out some of the bugs. Of course, you can follow some of the YouTube videos, like one of the security researcher, Jason Haddix, who is one of the top bug bounty guy in Bugcrowd. So he has made his own talks in different DevCon and all those talks. I will put the link. Even Namsec is one of the really awesome guy who also posting a lot of videos about those things. So you need to follow those kind of guy, and when there are videos, not only mine, okay, you can follow mine of course, but if for your learning purpose, you can follow some of those pro guy who have already qualified or achieved a lot in the bug bounty. So they will guide you better with respect to how to find out different bug. Again, all I wanted to say is like you need to have a learning mindset with those kind of example. They never stop. They also keep trying find out. Even Namsec recently found out some of the bugs in Apple and got a huge amount for that. So he also never stopped. He also kept learning. He also kept improvising. So you need to have those kind of mindset in order to find out different bug. This video or these tips will definitely help you in order to keep you motivated. So thanks for watching guys this video, and do hit like, share this channel. So we are still growing, so a lot of videos to come. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.